Here we have for sale our 2018 on an 18 plate Peugeot Partner. This is the 850 model, which means it's got 850 kilos of available payload. That's what you can put in the back. It's the 1.6 blue HCI with 100 brake horsepower. The blue HCI means that it has got AdBlue, which means it's Euro 6, and we'll talk you through the benefits of that a little bit later on in the video. And this is the short wheelbase van. And what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Peugeot Partner of this age, this being the SE model, and we'll also talk you through a bit about the condition as well, seeing in as it is currently available for sale at the time of recording. So starting here on the driver's side, this gives us a really good chance here, looking down the driver's side, to have a look at the condition here. As I say, looking for any dents or scratches, and as I say, having a look in all the reflections, and I've got to say that is looking very, very smart indeed. Very similar story really with the rear barn doors. Of course, remember this is a used commercial vehicle, so I will point out, any blemishes and things that I can see, but all in all, so far this is looking very, very nice. We've got rear barn doors in this video, on this van, and what that means is two doors which open in that sort of fashion. On a Peugeot Partner, they are split in a sort of 60-40 size difference. You've got the near side one, which is slightly larger. And as we open up these doors, you'll see the little yellow tab just there. And if you pull on that yellow tab, you can open the doors up then to their 180-degree position, and you can do exactly the same with the other door as well. So I say just pull on the tab, and then as I say the door can open right out there then for maximum accessibility into the rear. And as you can see here, the van is ply lined in the back. That of course protects the van from any outward dents. If you have cargo in the back of you and it falls against the side, it will create an outward dent, but ply lining of course stops that, and the ply lining on the floor protects the floor as well. Inside the back here you have got a little 12-volt socket there, which can be very handy. You've also got a load light and plenty of tie-down points all around the floor as well. We've got the factory-fitted caged bulkhead with an opening there, and I'll show you what that is for in just a second when we go around to the passenger side. But all in all, taking a look at the condition here in the back, it's all as I would expect for its age and mileage. Of course, you're going to have a few little marks just here, as you can see on the rear doors. But all in all, very, very presentable. Certainly doesn't look like this has had a hard life by any means. If we shut the rear doors, we can then start to look down the passenger side. We've got the fuel cap here. If you open the fuel cap on these, this is where you'll see the AdBlue tank is located. And as I mentioned earlier in the video, so that this van will have AdBlue, and the reason for that is that it is Euro 6. What that means is you can take this van into the ultra low emissions zones, such as central London and these other areas which are expanding around the country, without having to pay the fee relating to going into that zone. So very, very handy if you're ever going to be going into an area such as central London. Looking down then the passenger side, as I say, in terms of condition here, again looking in the reflections there of, as I say, you can use the buildings there in the background to have a look at the reflections, and it's all looking very, very straight and clean. I must say it's a really nice example, this. We've got the side loading door here. If you open up the side loading door, this gives you then a chance to look at the load area from a different aspect. And this is when I can talk you through, as I say, what this opening is here. And this blue tab is a clue to that. So if you pull on that blue tab, you can then fold the seat down flat, like so. And what that means is then you can load all the way through into basically the passenger footwell. So it gives you really, really good load length. And on a lot of vans, the sort of opening here can sometimes be very, very small. But what I like on these is you've got this big opening where, as I say, you can actually load something quite sizable there all the way through, as I say, into the passenger footwell. But that's really a nice, a really nice bit of versatility with these vans. Metal back to the seat as well to give that a bit of protection. It's not going to scag the cloth or anything of the seat itself. And as I say, literally just push the seat back up and it locks into place. You can also lift up the seat, pull on this little yellow tab just there. You can lift the seat up, that exposes the toolkit under there. You've also got storage underneath the middle seat by lifting that up just there. And if you pull on this blue tab just here, you can then pull the back of the seat down like so. And that actually, as I say, if you combine that, that gives you an even bigger opening there, or you can use that maybe as a driver's armrest if you want. Got again, more protection there on the back of the seat. In terms of condition here, looking at the passenger door card, a couple of very small little marks on the plastic here. Again, sort of as to be expected on a used commercial vehicle. But then looking inside, all the sills all nice. Looking at the carpet there in the front, the seats, there's no rips, tears, cigarette burns, anything like that. All looking very nice indeed. As I say, this does look to be a really, really nice example, I must say. One owner from new, this particular van, and it is going to be going right through our workshop as well before it leaves us. Looking here at the bonnet, there's no sort of excessive stone chipping or anything like that. Of course, you are going to get the odd tiny little stone chip here or there, but all in all, looking really, really nice. Same goes with the front bumper. There's no sort of, as I say, excessive scuffing or anything like that. It's all looking very good. If we open up the driver's door here, we can then have a look at the condition inside and also have a look at some of the spec that you get in here. So you get electric mirrors on this van. If the van is running at the moment, so I can turn the steering wheel to the right hand side there, and you've got radio controls behind the steering wheel on the left. If you turn, on the right, and if you turn it over to the left, you can then see that you have cruise control down there as well. So really nice on the motorway. When you combine that with a 100 brake horsepower engine, these Peugeot Partners do come in a few engine power variants, and 100 brake horsepower is one of the higher brackets that you can get these in. So as I say, really, really nice to have that extra power in it, and say combine that with the cruise control, great for motorway driving. You can see, as I mentioned, the van is running at the moment, so you can see there's no warning lights or anything like that on the dashboard. It's all idling correctly, and you can see the mileage there, 48,564 miles. Got some storage up here on top of the dashboard, and then if we have a look again, gives you a chance to look at the driver's seat, all in very nice order there. Same goes with the carpet in the front. If we jump in, 5-speed manual gearbox on these Peugeot Partners. You've got, of course, electric windows. You can use these buttons here to lock and unlock the rear of the vehicle. You've got another 12-volt socket just there. If we look up here at the radio, you've got an AUX port in there and also a USB as well. And as I say, all the radio, as I say, it all looks in really, really good order inside the van there, which, as I say, matches very much the condition of the exterior as well. So just to summarise, this is a one owned from new Peugeot Partner 850. It's the 1.6 blue HDI with 100 brake horsepower, with a spec of course, ply lining in the rear, side loading door, cruise control, USB ports. So I say a nice little spec on the van, a great little workhorse, lovely power as well for a small van, 100 brake horsepower. And as I mentioned, it's going to be going right through our workshop before it leaves us, and it is Euro 6. If you would like to inquire, please feel free to give us a call on either of the numbers listed there at the bottom of the sign. We can give you finance figures over the phone at very competitive rates, starting as low as 7.9% APR. We can arrange finance for private individuals and also limited companies as well. Of course, I think this would make a great little works van. They're fantastic on fuel. We have very few issues with these in terms of warranty problems and things. They're a great little reliable van, and I think excellent value for money as well. Thank you very much for watching.